Welcome back, wrestling fans. Once again, this is the NWA Unlimited here on the Nation Network. And tonight in our main event, the tag team champions will be in action. All right, fans, welcome to NWA Unlimited, featuring the superstars of the NWA, and making his way to the ring, the mentor of the NWA World Champion Nick Aldis, the 16-time champion himself, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
I'll tell you right now, it does my heart good to be back in the NWA. And I'm happy to be here on behalf of the NWA World Heavyweight Champion Nick Aldis. Now, he'd be here himself except for the fact that when you're a world champion, and I know it, you've got responsibilities. And right now, your world champion is in Japan defending that world title against the best they got. But I want to assure each and every one of you this Tuesday, Starcade, Rhino, you are going to get Nick Aldis at his very best. And you're going to find out why he's the man. I made a promise to Nick Aldis that I will impart my wisdom. I will help him avoid the mines that may trip him up, the pitfalls that could possibly bring his title reign to an early demise. Simply put, I will be the insurance policy that he wants, that he needs to be the greatest NWA champion of all time. You see, the NWA World Championship is the greatest title in the world, and we've proven it here with the resurrection of the greatest franchise in the world. Just like the Nature Boy Ric Flair, diamonds are forever, and so is the NWA.
Well said by Ric Flair. We'll be back with more in just a moment. All right, back for more action here for NWA Unlimited. Joining me, as always, in the broadcast booth for Unlimited, the one and the only Jesse the Body Ventura. And, Jess, we're going to get a look at the ladies of the NWA here tonight.
Well, I'll tell you, the women of the NWA have proven to be every bit as good as anybody's female division, if not better, in my opinion.
Making her way to the ring, from New York, New York, Marty Bell.
Take a look at Marty Bell making her way to the ring. She was one of the top four. She was one of the ladies that came within a whisper of being the NWA Women's Champion a week ago.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, she's impressed me every time I've seen her, so this won't be any different, I'm sure.
And her opponent. from
Here comes her opponent.
California, Thunder Rose.
Well, I don't personally know a whole lot about this Thunder Rose. I do know she's been throughout different portions of North America as well as Mexico, making a name for herself, and a lot of people are expecting great things from her. Right now, Marty Bell, however, not going to show that much respect. Jumps her before the bell. We'll see how that turns out.
Well, right now, Marty Bell getting the advantage over Thunder Rose here on the floor, ringside area. And Marty Bell takes her down once again. Thunder Rose is in trouble. Went for the knee strike, nobody was home. And now Thunder Rose with the clubbing forearms. Both ladies go for the drop kick.
Nobody connects with that one, but now look at Thunder Rose. Just about took her head off into the guardrail.
I don't believe the match has officially begun yet.
Well, the referee trying to get these ladies back up into the ring, but so far neither one of them all that interested.
Thunder Rose continues to hammer away. Oh, she struck her head on the way down, Marty Bell.
Well, I'll say this right now. Marty Bell began this one before the match ever started. She jumped Thunder Rose outside the ring, so whatever she gets right now, she's earned.
Continuing to use the steel steps as a prop. And she is going to make Marty Bell pay the price right here. Don't do this. Don't do it.
She's going to suplex her. Oh, I thought she was going to go right onto the steps with that one.
It definitely looked like it could have been a lot worse. Once again, Marty Bell into the guardrail. Continuing to find the steel steps.
Sidewalk slam here on the floor, and again, this match hasn't even begun yet.
Well, again, both of these ladies outside to the floor. Marty Bell connects that time, and it's Thunder Rose down on the outside area. And another side slam here on the floor. Fans will be right back with more action here in the NWA. Stay with us. All right, fans, we are back with more action here for NWA Unlimited on the Nation Network.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, Eli Drake.
Eli Drake making his way to the ring. He is definitely one of the names to watch here in the NWA.
I've been very impressed with what I've seen from Mr. Drake thus far. I do believe he has the potential to make it all the way to the top of the ladder at some point in time, but I also think he may be the master manipulator.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it just seems to me like he may be playing people against one another without them even realizing it.
Well, there is definitely that possibility, and if anyone would do something like that, I wouldn't doubt that Eli Drake would be that man.
Not that there's anything wrong with it, in my opinion. Hey, if it gets you to the top. Nobody asked how you became the champ.
Well, speaking of the champion, hold on just a moment.
Worcester, Massachusetts, weighing in at 247 pounds, Arn Stevens.
Aaron Stevens making his way down the ring. Speaking of the champion, we heard from Ric Flair earlier tonight that Nick Aldis is overseas in Japan defending the NWA World title. We will actually hope to have footage of that match sometime during the week right here on the Nation Network. Look for that.
Well, always a tough time having any match over in Japan because A, you don't have the home field advantage, not by a long shot. And B, there's a long travel to get there, time zone differences. It can make it very challenging for a champion to defend their title.
Well, according to Ric Flair, there's no doubt in his mind that Nick Aldis will be returning with the championship for this Tuesday's special event, Starrcade, here on the Nation Network. Bell sounds action underway, and Aaron Stevens taking advantage of the momentum.
Eli Drake ran right at him, and Aaron Stevens is no slouch. He's been around a while. He knows his way throughout the wrestling ring. And when you talk about somebody who's got a mental game to play, he's an accredited thespian. He knows all about performance. He can show you something. You might think he's injured. He may be acting. He'll bring you in with it.
Both of these men exchanging blows early on. Eli Drake with a nice elbow right to the face, and down goes Aaron Stevens, who does not want to be hit in the face. I can assure you of that.
No, well, you know what? That's his money maker. I don't blame him, not one moment.
What a nice move right there by Eli Drake. Caught him up in the air with the momentum, slamming him to the canvas. Big elbow finds the mark.
Well, Mr. Stevens better figure something out here quickly before it's all over.
Small package in the middle of the ring. Shoulders are down. Aaron Stevens able to get out. Once again, the Irish whip to the rope. Drop, down he goes. Back out front. There's a back elbow. It'll be this Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. You won't want to miss it. Starrcade here on the Nation Network, beginning at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, wait just a minute. Aaron Stevens, I think he's had enough.
Yeah, I told you he doesn't want to get hit in the face.
Aaron Stevens is heading out. And he is done. All right, fans, we're going to go to commercial break. It looks like Aaron Stevens is giving this one up. We'll be back with more in just a moment.
to the ring. At a combined weight of 476 pounds, Mr. Anderson and Colt Cabana.
Mr. Anderson making his return to the wrestling ring here in the NWA. He was invited by the one and only Boom Boom Colt Cabana to be his tag team partner. He took advantage of it. And less than a week ago, these two men scored a very impressive victory over the tag team champions in a non-title match.
Well, this is our main event here tonight, and it's another non-title match, but the question is, will lightning strike twice in the same place?
What we can tell you is this. The NWA Tag Team Champions will be defending that title at Starrcade. They do not want to go into that big event on a losing note.
And their opponent, at a combined weight of 460 pounds, the Tag Team Eddie King Stone and Homer Fight.
Stars are going to collide at part of Starrcade, ladies and gentlemen, this Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be here on the Nation Network when it all happens.
I'll tell you right now, I'm very excited for Starrcade making its NWA return, and I will definitely be watching here on the Nation Network.
You can join myself along with James E. Cornette for all the action. Eddie Kingston and Homicide make their way to the ring wearing those legendary tag team championships.
A lot of history with those tag team titles that they're wearing around their waist right now.
Those titles harken back to the great days of teams like the Midnight Express and the Rock and Roll Express, just to name a few. Bell sounds action underway, and Eddie Kingston going right after Mr. Anderson with a big slam.
Oh, wow, look at him saying, get up.
Kingston went for the big right hand, but it was met. Ducks underneath, comes back the other way. Big boot right to the face, and down goes Anderson.
When you see that glove on his right hand, and everyone knows why, he wants to hit with that back fist to the future, and if he does, it's all over.
Very few people ever get up when connecting with the back fist to the future. Back chop by Kennedy. Make that Anderson. Going up for the suplex. Face first planted into the canvas.
Well, Mr. Anderson right now doing the right thing, cutting the ring in half. Brings his opponent over towards his corner now. Smartly makes the tag to Boom Boom Cabana.
Colt Cabana now with the Irish whip to the ropes. Back out front. Elbow connects. Big arm drag takes him over now. Boom Boom connecting with the boot of Eddie Kingston.
Well, I'll tell you, these Outlaws, a very impressive tag team. They had to get all the way through the Crockett Cup, make it to the finals, and then win to become the tag team champions, and what a move right there.
Taking a page out of the book of the Dudley Boys.
Hey, if it works, why not?
Big power bomb on Cabana, and he's in trouble right now. Drops him on his head, and Colt Cabana may be in a lot of trouble.
I would say he definitely is. Nice move right there by Homicide. Goes down low and cuts him out. He was trying to make the tag to Anderson. That doesn't end up happening.
Went to the corner one time. Oh, nice back elbow. And again, Boom Boom in trouble, but he fights his way back out.
Colt Cabana better figure something out quickly here because he needs desperately to make it back to his own corner.
He was very close, but close doesn't get it done, as you know.
Yeah, only good at horseshoes and hand grenades. And right now, this is tag team wrestling, so that's not going to work.
Kingston went for the big booty, missed, and now Cabana gonna make him pay for it.
And he needed that tag desperately. He makes it now. Ken Anderson back in.
Winding up the arm now of Eddie Kingston. Top wrist lock, nicely done by Ken Anderson. And Kingston fighting his way back up to that vertical base. And another big boot.
Well, I'll tell you, he likes those kicks, and he's lighting them up with them right now.
Anderson, Irish whip reversal, puts him into the corner. Here's the tag made to Boom Boom Colt Cabana. Here's the double team as he Irish whips into the ropes. Double shoulder tackle, and down goes the tag team champion.
Well, Boom Boom Colt Cabana having a little bit of offense here finally after a well-timed tag. However, all things come to an end, and the tag team champions looking to prove a point. They're trying to prove that these guys were very lucky in that win that they were able to get.
And again, here it is. What's up?
Colt Cabana desperately trying to make his way over to his tag team partner, but they're not allowing it to happen.
Pump handle, gut buster. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I don't know how much more of this Colt Cabana can possibly take.
Oh, there's a big stiff right arm. And now he's got him up on the back. Neck breaker.
Yeah, that's a problem right there. I think he may be hurt very badly, perhaps more so than we're let on to believe at the moment.
Off the apron he goes. There's the tag made. Anderson's down and he may be out. Drive by. And Anderson's still able to make the save.
Well, good thing for him because the match was over if he didn't.
Colt Cabana going at it on his own. Here's the elbow right between the eyes. Action on the floor, no one there to make the save. Referee gets over. 1, 2. They got him.
Unbelievable. That's 2 wins in a row.
I think it is safe to say that when these teams meet at Starrcade for the NWA Tag Team titles, Cabana Bang is going to be feeling like they've got a serious chance at becoming the new tag team champions.
Yeah, I don't know how you argue that point. They are absolutely lighting them up. They managed to outlast a punishing beating.
Winners, Mr. Anderson and Colt Cabana.
Hands down the hottest tag team in the NWA right now. Cabana Bang as they head to Starrcade, the tag team titles within their grasp. Thank you for joining us here on the Nation Network. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back on Tuesday with Starrcade.